BetterHelp, BetterHelp. It's all about that mental health. Hey, today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Okay, now check this out, man. Check this out. Check. Halloween lets us have fun with what scares us, but what about those fears that don't involve zombies and ghosts? Therapy is a great tool for facing your fears and finding ways to overcome them. Because sometimes the scariest thing is not facing our fears in the first place and holding ourselves back. All right, now look, I know sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, and sometimes it's not your wife. Sometimes you're like, hey, I don't want to talk to you, wife. I need to talk to somebody different. I need a different opinion, okay? And that's why BetterHelp comes in handy. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to, okay? If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. So overcome your fears with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
David So. Oh, David So. David So.
This is a very hard song to sing.
I
covered that song.
I don't know the words. Did you?
Yeah, with two of the guys.
The runs?
Minus a couple of them. That song is hella hard to sing, dude.
I feel like fucking probably what's his face like
Wanye?
Yeah, he probably hits he's like extra whiny on that song, so it's very high.
It's fucking impossible, dude.
Like, hey, yeah. He's all up there.
And then like his runs are hard to follow too.
Oh, yeah.
So I got the easiest parts. We just gave it to Paul. you do this. It's not possible, dude.
Bro, have you done that fucking TikTok perfect pitch challenge?
Let me tell you something, man. That shit's fucking hard.
It is hard, and because everyone's like in my comments like,
it is fucking hard. And I didn't want to post it because I was a little ashamed of myself.
Well, yeah, because you're the singer.
That shit pissed me off. And I was like, this is inaccurate. And then I saw a video of a girl who did it, and she has perfect pitch.
And the black girl.
Yes.
Chubby black chick in her car. Killed it.
Dog, I was like, oh, I'm just bad.
Dog.
Like, okay, I'm
Bro,
just bad.
okay, so I was getting frustrated two ways, right? One, I was like, I can sing.
Yeah, we're not tone deaf either.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I was like, I can hit the fucking the notes, but then like I guess my octave just wasn't as high as it should have been, and I couldn't get it, and because like a lot of people were like, Tim's tone deaf. Finally, one guy on TikTok was like, Tim was hitting those pitches like Tim was hitting those notes perfectly. He just like that shit's off, right? But then everyone was like, just do a falsetto. That's the cheat code. I'm like, no, but that's cheating, you know?
Yeah.
And then there was that one girl who did it like beautifully.
That's why I'm not gonna post my thing, dude. I thought it was the app, but she just had it perfect. And she could hold her note so well. I was like, see, that's the sign of a good singer. I'm not posting my shit. I refuse. That shit pissed me off, dude. I was like, no, like I was sitting there and Mariel, she doesn't know what's going on. It's like, do. You just your voice does this.
And then you're just doing different fucking notes. Because you're like, do is not, okay. Do, this isn't do anymore. Do.
You gotta do a do, re, mi, but then change the lyrics to it, dude. Do, a bill, a dollar bill.
Yeah, man, that shit was hard. I knew my shit was gonna be funny, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just post it.
I wasn't trying to make it funny, and it made me so mad because it was funny, and it was pissing me off.
I was doing it in the back of the house, and the nanny was in front with Q, and I'm just going in. I'm like, do, re, re. Shit, I just hear, what is going on?
Excuse me, Mr. Tim. But you are tone deaf, and you are waking up the children.
And I'm like, Irene, why are you talking like that? This is offensive.
Yeah, she doesn't talk like that.
She was just, no.
No. Doggy afuera. Afuera.
Señor Q. Señor Q. ¿Tienes hambre again?
Señor Tim, yo afuera.
Es too loud.
Es muy mal, está afuera. She's like this Greek girl.
This Greek 20-something-year-old.
Yeah, we made her sound like she's a 40-year-old Hispanic woman. Tell you to get out of your own house. Mr. Tim, afuera.
That's funny.
Yeah, don't cancel us up.
No. Hey, man, it's a hot day, huh?
So we just came back from a fire-ass food. Dude, I saw some of the other food. First of all, it was impossible to eat everything. We went to like 8 spots. I was done. But there were so many good stuff there that I saw other people post.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was there.
Dog, I had a list of like 4 of the things I wanted to try. Yeah, we went to Family Style this weekend as a Complex-sponsored food, and they do a really cool thing where they like, different food spots will collaborate with different like streetwear brands. It's actually dope. I low-key thought it was gonna be more hype than substance, and the food was so good.
Yeah, and we came early, so we didn't have to wait in line for a lot of the stuff. So it was actually pretty fire, man. A lot of, this is kind of like a side thing, but I wanted to ask you this.
Okay.
Because I forgot to mention this on this podcast a while ago because it was so fresh in my head. I was mad at the moment, but I kind of just let it go. So twice in 1 week, this was during the week that it was fucking hot as shit. It's hot right now. When we're doing like the show and stuff, I'm making fun of fans, whatever, whatnot. These are all jokes, right?
Yeah.
People come up, we cut that stuff out. Now, I rarely ever get bad interactions, but I actually had an interaction with somebody who was a fan.
Okay.
I almost socked them because I got fucking mad.
At Family Style?
No. This was me just doing my morning walk.
Okay.
So it actually happened to 2 different people did a version of this. The first one wasn't so bad, so I kind of let it slide.
Yeah.
I just told him it was a little rude what he did, and let me tell you what this fool did. So I'm walking. By the way, it's already like 110 degrees, and I have to get this walk done. I'm irritated.
Irritated that you're even active at all in the heat. Yeah, I get it.
And so I'm minding I got my earbuds on, the AirPod Pros, and then I see somebody come up behind me, and then he doesn't tap my shoulder. He grips my shoulder.
Already annoying.
I don't know who this is because this is from behind me. And he kind of like tugs me, and I turn around, and already immediately my face is already irritated because I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
I look back, and he goes, "Hey, you're that," like this, I'm not even exaggerating, like how the distance from this mic to my face doing this. He goes, "Hey, you're that dude, you that. Oh, hey man, I'm a big fan." And then I'm sitting there. And immediately, I just grab his hand.
Yeah.
Look, and I've never, ever, like, really put my hands on like, a fan before.
Yeah.
But I've never been manhandled by somebody like that.
Was he trying to be funny?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So I grab his hand. He's talking. I go, "What the fuck is your problem?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Why the fuck would you grab me like that?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, my bad, bro." He's like, "Yo, can I get a picture?" And I was like, "No.
Yeah.
You cannot get a picture." And I'm like ripping into this fucking dude. I hope you leave a comment here, you little fuckface. And then, thank God, his girlfriend comes by.
Okay.
Right? And she goes, "I am so sorry." Right? And she starts ripping into her boyfriend like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you touch him like that?" He was like, "Oh, man, I just wanted a photo." I was like, "I don't give a fuck if you want a photo. Why the fuck would you grab me, dude?"
Yeah, man.
I have never in my life experienced that before. That shit's wild to me.
We've had awkward fans. But
that's okay.
But not too many people will grab and, some people might get a little funny with the personal space.
Yeah.
But
I'm okay with that too.
Yo, Rick almost socked somebody, a fan as well, for the same shit, man. Like we were at this little arcade in Lakewood and in the mall, and we were playing some games. And this dude, Rick was playing games, and dude fucking put his hand on Rick's shoulder and was next to him. And Rick was like... Rick, I forget if he said it to the dude or said it to me, but Rick was like, "I was about to sock this fool in the face." Like, I was literally about to sock this fool. Because, like, we don't know who this is grabbing us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I would have even taken that over gripping my shoulder and turning my body. Like,
crazy.
That's and I'm not a small guy either, too, right? So it's like, in my mind, when I think about that, too, it's like, I go, okay, if this person is a fan of mine, they can get excited. So that kind of goes away. But where it went away was this. The snapping in my face.
Yeah.
That's just hella disrespectful.
Man, here's the thing, right? Some people, because of what we do, and this is, and this isn't making an excuse at all, because that fool was awkward and that fool was out of line, right?
Yeah.
Because we're as open as we are, and because people see our face so much, they think they can talk to us the way they talk to their homies. And they don't realize, hey, bro, you don't know me like that. You know what I'm saying? And it can be as small as like, don't approach me trying to roast me because you saw me on Wild 'N Out. You know what I'm
you must
saying?
get that, dude.
I get it all the time. And it's like, for one, we're not friends like that. This isn't Wild 'N Out. And it's like, you just don't know me like that, bro. Like, I'm not in the mood for that. I don't even like doing that on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you.
It's my job.
Yeah, dog. I'm doing it. You know, whenever fans, even when I do meet and greets and fans are like, can you roast me? I'm like, all right. I'm like, I hate this. Just so you know, I tell them, I'm like, I hate this. Just so you know. Which is stupid ass shoes.
You got a funny nose.
Yeah. I'm like, outfit looking dumb. I just say some bullshit like that. I'm like, I don't like this, you know?
I think that's the thing too. It's like, you know, with the roasting thing, that actually happens to me a lot because I do like a lot of roasts and stuff. Yeah, we roast friends back and forth. But number one, we do that with friends and people that we know. Number two, it's like, I don't know what your level of roasting is.
Right.
So I don't even like doing that. And also too, it's kind of like perform for me. Hey, can you perform for me?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, this has nothing to do with being appreciative of people watching us and like supporting us. That's all there. But like, come on. Like, can you just like, can we just take a photo and talk to each other and be like, hey, how you doing? Where are you from?
Yeah, or like, hey, I think you're funny. I like your shit. Thank you, man. Sometimes, bro, I'll be walking with Chia, and there will be a fan that'll just like, and look, and I don't mind pictures at all. Okay, like, you know, that's if you know, if I'm not like changing a diaper, like, yeah, ask for a picture. That's cool, right? But sometimes there'll be fans just walk by me and she'll be like, hey, man, love your shit, and then they'll just walk on and she'll be like, see, now that's a good one.
And I feel like a lot of people are like that. Just like, dude, I never had to like put my hands on somebody like that, right? Where he's just like doing this and I like grabbed his fucking wrist. Yeah. His tiny little fucking little ching chong wrist. I just gripped it hard. And you could tell it was hurting him a little bit because I was so pissed. Yeah. Dude, so that girl, she DMs me and she goes, once again, I'm so sorry. I was like, you don't need to apologize. He should have apologized. And I wrote, you could do better. she just wrote, LOL. She was laughing. But seriously, she could do better. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude.
You just ruined their engagement.
I hope so. I hope you never get married and nobody gets with you and you just become a stupid idiot by yourself. Idiot.
His arm is in a cast right now. I know. His wrist is broken in 3 places.
Like, I'm so sorry. Insane, dude.
Yeah, man. It's little shit like that. I'm sure I've told this story before in terms of people thinking they know you when they don't. But one time I was at an event. And it was mainly, you know, like mainly Asian influencers, right? And, you know, Rick is in majority of my sketches and stuff through like my early YouTube years, right? And so it's like, if you've seen my videos, you've seen Rick, you know? So, you know, like I said, sometimes people see my shit, they think they know me. I mean, that's fine if you feel like, you know, we have like, you connect with my shit, right? But you gotta also remember, like, hey, personal space, you know? And so this dude, this one girl who isn't necessarily like an on-camera person, but she does stuff like, you know, behind the scenes. She's like talking to me, what's up? And then she sees Rick, who's with me. Mind you, she's never met Rick. And she's like, hey, KFC, right? Or like something like, hey, how's the fried chicken? Made a joke like that because me and Rick used to do a lot of racially charged sketches, you know, where he makes an Asian joke, I make a black joke.
That's
she's like,
crazy.
She's like, hey, blah, 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 fried chicken, right? I'm like, ah. And Rick is like,
You're not hot enough to talk to me like that.
Bro, he was like, we walked away like, what the fuck is wrong with that woman? Yeah. Like, why would you even think that's okay?
Why is that the first thing?
Yeah, bro. Like, yes, we make racial jokes in our sketches, but
it's
like,
a sketch.
Yeah, don't fucking come up first time you meet this person. Hey, KFC, huh, black boy?
Hey, Section 8 housing, huh?
Oh my God.
It's like, the fuck,
bro?
you?
Out of nowhere.
Wow.
Out of nowhere.
I've had some good interactions too. Actually, there's a girl who I follow now. Obviously, this is back in the day, but I don't know what was happening. I was having a shitty ass fucking day. But I was eating with a friend of mine. I was just like pissed. We were just talking about some shit. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was a really, really bad day. And then a fan off in the distance just bought my dinner.
Okay.
I was like, oh, That made me feel so good,
Yeah.
dude. That was like the most random thing a fan has ever done for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, and they didn't have to do that. It wasn't an expensive meal or anything, but it was just like, oh, how fucking sweet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she came up. She was like, I love your stuff. I just want to, buy this meal for you, like appreciation or stuff like that. And I was like, damn, bitch. You gonna make me cry, man.
That's so nice. And I always feel bad when look, I don't mind when expensive restaurants want to comp the meal. But like when like smaller spots, like a mom and pop shop is like, oh, it's on us. I'm like, nah, you didn't have to do that. I'm trying to support. So I make sure and leave a big tip, of course. You ain't got to do. Can I get some 5 boxes to go for my wife, please?
The lobster. No, not the other stuff though.
They're like, sir, this is a wings place. Like, yeah. Go across the street and get some lobster for
And
me,
then
please.
deep fried in your wing sauce.
Ooh, hey, there's a Popeyes dog. That I drove by the other day. It says, we will fry anything.
Really?
Yes, bro. With their fucking, their oil and their, I don't know if they throw
which Popeyes?
I forget, but I was driving by and it was like, we'll fry anything. I'm like, can I just bring a fucking fish over here and they'll fry it for me? Because that would be tight.
Because there are foods that I want to fry in my fridge now that I don't want to deal with the mess. Because if that's true, let's go.
I'll double check for you, dog, because I'm like, what a concept. I say, yep, what a concept.
That's actually fucking if they charge you for that, that's even genius. Because I would be like, I would pay somebody like, I don't know, I would pay a place like, I don't know, $7, $8.
Just to fry for you.
Just to fry for me so I don't have to deal with it.
Imagine it like if the oil kind of makes it taste like Popeyes, whatever the fuck they use. Or what if they dip it in their batter?
Popeyes is getting really mad at us right now. They're like, could you shut the fuck up? Tim said that you can fry it in your own batter.
Oh, man. We're already on a break? Wow. We're having such a great conversation today. Time is flying. Wow.
That got weird. That got weird real quick.
We'll be right back at this break.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp, BetterHelp, BetterHelp. Whoa. Are you stressed out there? Is your brain all over the place? Maybe your heart is all over the place too. And that's what therapy can come in to give you some BetterHelp. BetterHelp has been a longtime sponsor of this podcast because we really do support it just the same way as they support us. That's BetterHelp, my friends. H-E-L-P, BetterHelp. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. My friends, I've been in therapy for a long time, and as you can see, I'm getting better a little bit every day. And what I love about BetterHelp, I have it right in my back little pocket where, guess what? Sometimes I don't want to go in person. I just want to talk to somebody on the phone to get my thoughts out that I can't say to my wife, and I can't even say to stupid Tim because Tim doesn't get it. He keeps sending me jiggly butt videos when I go, my feelings need to be attended to. And then I see a naked Asian girl. Doesn't help.
Facts.
Overcome your fears with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods. Wow!
All right, man. Are you hungry at all?
I can eat a little bit. I'm not starving.
Yeah,
nothing.
same. But I brought you some food. This is a very special treat. Okay, I'm coming from like another shoot, and also like so I had some food that'll I have a little treat for you.
Oh.
Okay. Speaking of doing things for yourself, I have for you homemade pad see ew from the hands of my retired mother.
I love your mother's food. Very delicious. I actually made Korean food today. I should have brought some, but that shit stinks like a motherfucker.
So this is pad see ew with different noodles. It's not the regular flat noodles that they use.
Oh, I didn't know you could even do that.
You can actually go to any Thai food restaurant and be like, can I get pad thai with this noodles or pad see ew with these noodles? Or yeah. These noodles are mee noodles. And let's see.
Where's the plates?
Oh, I got you. This is all from the kitchen of Studio 71 that I just rummaged through right now. Wow. I ate so much of this last night.
Perfect. So you don't need any at all.
No, I really don't. Actually, so usually pad see ew, bro, like the best way to eat it, I don't have any of this stuff I'm about to tell you about, but It usually come with like Thai food restaurants will have like it's a vinegar and
Just give me the tub.
jalapeno. yeah, I'll scoop you some more. Vinegar and jalapeno sauce that they kind of sprinkle on this, and then it's also nice with some like
Oh, that's perfect.
some Thai chilies, like some chili flakes. But so my mom makes it very like because Chia can't really handle the spice too much. Here's a sriracha packet I found downstairs as well. It looks like it's about to explode, so be careful.
This looks fermented, so we're not gonna have that. That's what happens when things ferment.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
Fun.
That's what's which hot sauce is fermented, but no.
Well, you learn something new every day, huh?
Yeah, you're not gonna do. So if your guys' shit expands like that, it's because it's fermenting. So
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess my dick is fermented then. You know what
that
I'm saying?
doesn't sound good at all.
Because it be expanding.
No, Tim. No, Tim. No. Oh yeah.
Get you a flavor, my guy. This is homemade patsiu from the overworked, ashy hands of my Thai mother.
Is that what the crunchy flakes are? I tell you what your mom does really well. I don't think I've ever had a dish of hers that wasn't like seasoned perfectly. I think hers is always perfect.
Yeah, bro. She's just the best at what she does, man.
I still wish I would have eaten at the restaurant. And
Damn,
never got to.
I can't. I guess it was really we retired the restaurant before you and me really started working together like that, huh?
We met each other once, and that was it. And then when we met each other again, I think probably on JK News.
Yeah.
You was already retired. So
Yeah.
and I had it on my list too. I was like, I want to try it out.
Bruh, it was, look, of course, I'm biased, of course, but like there was a lot of Thai restaurants in Paramount, especially up and down Alondra. My spot was the best, dog. My mom's shit was unmatched. People would come in, even regular customers would come in and be like, oh, your mom's not cooking today, huh? They could taste the difference.
See, that's wild, dude.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. I will say this: out of all type of Asian cuisines, it is so easy to find a bad Thai restaurant. It is so fucking easy to get a bad one. Like immediately when you look at the page and the photos, you're like, it's not going to be good because they've already adapted to the American palate and it's been like that for years. So they're not going to go back to, they don't make this stuff at home. I know like the home steer is way different. And so I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's not going to be good. I always have to go to Thai Town, but it's so far.
I know. Luckily, bro, one of my, Jit Lada, of course, we all love Jit Lada. They are Uber Eatsable, Postmatable to my spot, finally, on slow days, which is like fire. But you know what, bro? I ordered their oxtail soup, which is like, they make it so different from my mom's. Theirs as a lighter broth. My mom's Thai oxtail soup is more of a dark kind of like a sauce, like a soup that makes you go, oh. Their shit don't hit like my mom's at all.
Yeah, I had your mom's oxtail soup. You brought it one time.
Yeah.
It was fucking delicious.
I know.
It's really, really good. And that's the thing too, like everybody's mom cooks their shit a little different. But I think like your mom's oxtail soup was so like hearty.
Yeah,
You know what
very
I'm saying?
hearty.
And that shit was a flavor bomb, dude.
I've been kind of debating lately, like maybe just doing a little pop-up of just my mom's food for a day. You know what I'm saying? Like renting out a little spot for a day, selling like overly expensive, like, yo, buy your ticket, fucking $60 a plate. My mom does a little 3-course Thai food situation for you. Come in, eat.
Hang out with you.
Hang out with me a little bit.
Talk to your mom.
Yeah, I'll come. Maybe when I drop my liquor, like in a couple months, I'll do like a try Tim's liquor and eat my mom's food pop-up situation.
What would be the 3 dishes that your mom to make?
Well, I feel like of all the shit I always talk about, I feel like you have to have my mom's grapao. Because I always say that's one of my favorite Thai dishes, right? And then if you're doing the grapao, you probably should get like, I do a trifecta when I order Thai food for people who are used to just like pad Thai and like, if they go a little crazy with the pad see ew, is like the most they've done. So I'll go the grapao, I'll do the crispy pork with the Chinese broccoli. The Thai people do.
Yeah, that's always good, dude.
Yeah, dog. And then I will probably throw them tom kha soup instead of, because everyone gets tom yum. I'll probably throw a tom kha in there. But my mom, she'll probably try and be a little fancier. She might, I don't know what she'll do, but I feel like that is like my big 3. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people who get introduced to a cuisine, but they only had the stuff that, it's like like Vietnamese food was like bottlenecked by pho for so many years, right? People are like, let's go eat Vietnamese. I don't want pho. It's like, that's not what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like, so Mariel hated Vietnamese food.
Because she only associated with pho?
Well, because Korean people make pho, and Korean pho is fucking bad, dude. Like it's not
Why?
Because I think it's because it's an adaptation to what they assume Korean people would like. So there's like, it just doesn't taste good, in my personal opinion, right? And I know a lot of people swear by a certain spot in K-Town. They go, oh, this pho's good. It's still not good. It's better than the other spots, but it's not good. So she only grew up eating like Koreans people's adaptation of Vietnamese food.
They still call it pho? What do they call it?
Huh? Pho? No, they call it pho. they fucking call it. I think it's just called pho, like a Vietnamese restaurant, but Korean people in it.
Okay.
And so when I started introducing her to new Vietnamese food, and same thing with our friend Lynn, and she's like, what the fuck is this? This shit's hella good. I'm like, yeah, it's Vietnamese food, man. And that's the same thing with Thai food, because I would only eat the, I would have like pad Thai and then like pineapple fried rice, right? And it's also because I grew up in Sacramento, so I didn't have a lot of that shit, besides a few curries here and there. And then I come to LA, and then I go to Thai Town, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you know, even me, man, look, honestly, I didn't even grow a, my knowledge of Thai food, of course, until my family had the restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I really only knew whatever my mom made at home. And my mom wasn't making me like all types of different curries and shit usually.
Yeah.
And I'd be at the restaurant, I'd see other shit that people were eating. I'm like, what's that, Mom? I want to try that. And she'd be like, oh. and so she would make me all this different shit.
Damn, your mom's reaction crazy.
Oh, time flies. Time fly lies.
Time fly lies.
Oh, that's Thai. That means wow.
Wow.
But yeah, and even, you know, I kind of, like, I look back on the times when I would bring friends over to Thai Smile and they would want to try Thai food, and I was almost, like, not scared, but I'm like, oh, they can't handle the real shit. I would order everybody just pad Thai, fried rice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now as I got older, I was like, oh, they need to know about the real shit, bro. That's what my mom would want to make. She would want to make this shit called masumam curry. You ever had it?
Is that the red one?
It's like brown. It's like an orangey brown. There's potatoes in it. There's usually beef. And it's like, my mom's always like—
Penang.
Not Penang, different.
Okay.
My mom's always
think
like,
I've had that.
you know, this was rated the best food in the best Thai dish, or the best like food in some shit, bro. Masumam curry, we'll get you some next time.
I've never had that.
Oh, bruh.
I'd say it always changes, right? What my favorite Thai food is.
Yeah.
But if I were to pick something unique that's not typical, it would have to be the Thai jerky and then the Thai sausage.
Yes.
And if I see that on a menu, I always order it.
Word. So you like that Isan style. That's the northern part of Thailand.
That shit is so fucking good. In like the dipping sauce, I don't know what the fuck is in it, but it's hella good. Dude.
Yeah, brother.
And I can't wait. Sometimes I have it, and some people like don't like it. I'm like, good. So I'll order it. And they're like, I don't think I want that. Oh, I wasn't asking you.
Yeah, man. And the shit's light and refreshing. I tell you what, my favorite, from Parks Barbecue in K-Town, they have this like pork kimchi stew. If we talking about Korean shit, and that shit right there, bro, that shit fucking, I crave it sometimes. It hits all types of spots for me, dog. Like, ooh. It's just so stinky and delicious.
If you like it, so I was gonna make it and bring it here, but it would stink up this whole fucking place.
Yeah.
Because I have a kimchi that I made 2 years ago, and it's still in the fridge.
Ooh, just fermenting and aging. And
that kimchi, so I just made kimchi jjigae with it last week.
Yeah.
Mario loved it. It was the best kimchi jjigae I've ever made because the kimchi is hella good.
Yeah.
I will make that, and then I will gross out your wife with it because it's gonna stink up the whole place.
Oh, yes, it will.
But it's so fucking good, and I put a shit ton of pork belly in it, and I stew it so it just tastes like pork fat and kimchi. This shit's good. Or you take that kimchi and then you grill pork belly with it, and then you just fucking eat it with the
dog. Bro, when I got a good batch of kimchi, dog, like
which is hard.
Yeah, I know. So when I get it from a restaurant that I'm like, oh, okay, it's fire, I'll order like an extra, just like, jar of it or whatever of it. And I literally put it on everything, dog. Like fucking everything. Like sandwiches, I throw it in salads, all that shit, dog.
We were chopping it up with Chef Alvin, if you guys know, from Amboys, also Egg Slut. He's actually one of the chefs that I really, really fucking love, man. Like, no joke. I like chefs like him because he makes food that people actually want to eat. There's no like, I like extreme, fine dining's great too, right? But he kind of, you could tell it's food that he likes. And that's the food that I want to eat. You know what I mean? So we were chopping it. We're like, oh, maybe we should do like a burger thing. Right? A little Thai Korean thing going on. Either it might be a Thai Korean burger or it'll be like a Thai burger and then a Korean drink or the other way around. We haven't figured it out yet.
We figuring it out, yeah. But he's down.
I was thinking yesterday too, just because like, you know, once we start talking about food, I get horny, dude.
Bro, you want some more? Because I'm trying to see that dick, dog. I'm trying to see that thing pop out them little shorts, bro. I'm trying to see that.
I'm okay. I don't need it anymore. I'm okay. Ew. But the fuck was I talking about? I was thinking, you had a really good idea. You said yours after. I was thinking that if we just did a Thai burger, right? Obviously, we have to source a really good bun. That would probably be Alvin's suggestion because I don't know much about bread.
Yeah.
But if we had a thick burger patty seasoned with classic like Thai flavors, whether it's like lemongrass, kaffir, lime leaf, chilies, you know, ginger, galangal, garlic, whatever, whatnot. Make a nice thick burger patty with it, right? But on top, on the outside of the burger, we would dust it with rice flour.
Okay.
You know how you guys have the toasted rice flour?
Yeah.
But it would toast in beef fat
Ooh.
when you cook it. So it'll have like
a little texture to it.
Yeah, like a fat crunch on the
That's
fucking
kinda
burger.
fire.
Right? And then we can do like a Thai chili spread mayo type of deal, garlic mayo type of deal with it.
Okay.
And then like you were saying with the papaya salad as a slaw for it.
Yeah.
Dude.
I just think because I do that all the time too. Because you know that papaya salad, it's like it's like you know it's crispy. It's like
refreshing.
Yeah, refreshing. It's like sour and sweet, and I just think it'll be good on some type of salted meat situation. That's why I was like, if we do some type of like Korean barbecue-ish for the meat, throw that slaw on top.
It might be some crazy shit, dude.
Brother.
I think it might be so fucking good.
I think so too. Especially, I mean, if we talking about some Thai, like a sauce for the burger too. I mean, Thai people do a lot of like chili paste or like a shrimp paste situation. I mean, it depends, man. It's so much flavor coming from both countries. You feel me? I guess we'll just when we get with him, we'll throw a whole bunch of ideas his way, see what makes sense.
Get your alcohol and make a cocktail.
Oh, you already know.
Do you know how good that's gonna be, dude?
Chef Alvin said he has a bar too, so it's like I could literally do a little pop-up thing there.
What if we just threw a little small event where you guys could try the Chef Alvin and the dudes behind the food's burger, dude?
And my booze.
Dude, I think I'm getting a little excited.
And guess what? We're dropping merch soon.
Look at that. I think I'm getting even more excited.
Oh. Hey, it's popping out the shorts, y'all.
Okay. All right. Violated right now.
And, you know, I know I said we're going on tour and we're not anymore, but we are dropping merch, okay?
Yes. At the end of the episode, so we're not dropping merch anymore, guys.
the beginning of the next one? Okay, so never mind.
The two guys with ADHD is the worst idea for business plans.
Here's the thing. Here's what you got to understand. The thing about merch is that we both need more money. So, and it'll just be easy.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic.
Because those little dolls, I didn't make no money off that shit. We made like $500 off that shit.
Yeah, but they were cute as fuck, though.
They were so cute. That's like collector's item shit right there.
Well, one of us has to die, so it could be worth a lot of money.
Okay.
Who's it gonna be though? Well, you got kids. I have to die then.
I mean, and plus, like, you know, yeah, you're right.
you got two kids and shit. If I die, it's not as bad. You know what I mean?
David, please, knock on wood.
Oh, please, knock.
Knock on that wood that's popping out them shorts. Let me ask you this, dog. This is completely random. We're pivoting completely. We talked about, this is the first time in a long time we talked about food for a straight half hour.
Yeah.
I asked this question on No Chaser, but I would love to get your opinion as well. Sucks for No Chaser because the episode where we discuss this on No Chaser is going to come on after this.
Okay.
But, so me and Chia were watching this show on Netflix called Chaos. And one of the episodes, this woman, she realizes that she doesn't love her husband anymore, all right? But she doesn't know how to tell him that. Now, he didn't do anything fucked up. She's just like,
fell out of love.
I just don't love him anymore, right? So I'm sitting there with Chia. I'm like, you know what, baby? You know, I think, like, let's say we just stop loving each other. I feel like, why get divorced? I feel like we could just stay living in the house, is keep taking care of the kids together.
That is the most Asian thing you've ever said. You know that, right? That is straight up what old Asian people do all the time, dude. Can I just tell you right now?
Yeah.
My aunt and uncle are like that.
Really?
Yeah, they've been like that forever.
Loveless marriage.
Never slept in the same bed.
But are they, and how are they mentally though? Are they happy about it or are they like sad about it?
It is, there's no sadness, all rage. So it's kind of funny, dude. Like there were moments like as a kid, now I look at it as an adult now, it's kind of like, what the fuck were you guys doing, dude?
Yeah.
Like he would just like walk in the room, he'd be like, who's hungry? And she'll look at him just in a quarter second, shut up!
Oh my God.
Why you at? No, where you get hungry, eh? You just ate. What?
You know why Koreans are so mad all the time? Because you guys sound the funniest when you're angry. I think that's why.
Dude, this uncle of mine, he had 2 strokes. He's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, he was so fucking nuts. Like, he
Two strokes?
He had 2 strokes. 2 strokes.
Sheesh.
He's still alive, though, so he's good.
Yeah.
But he had 2 strokes. But before that, he was the most, either the funniest or the most annoying person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Because the way he would ask questions would piss me off. So whenever he needed help from something, I would always ignore his phone calls. Because it would be on some shit like this. He goes, hey, so is that a phone? I'm like, okay, first of all, yeah. Why the fuck? He would ask stuff just to ask things.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a phone? He's like, what? He's like, what kind? It's an Apple phone. How does it turn on? It's like, you hit a button. What kind of button? I was like, okay, dude. I remember one time he was asking me about the internet. He goes, my internet's not working. I was like, did you turn on your computer? He goes, what's that? I was like, okay, yeah, I'll fucking kill you. I remember he said, what's that? I got so mad. I'm not even making this shit up. One day this will be in a TV show. I show up to the house.
Yeah.
I drive all the way to his apartment in Sacramento. It was like a 30-minute drive. I go over. I'm like, did you turn on the computer? He goes, what's that? I'm like, okay. You have to turn on the computer for it to work. He goes, so I press the button. And he goes, where's my movies at? I'm like, it's in the folder. He goes, what's a folder? I was like, okay. Click the folder. He goes, how do I open it? He grabs the mouse. He puts it to his face and he goes, open.
Are you serious?
I'm not even fucking lying, dude. I had a vein start popping up out of my neck. I'm like, you cannot be this dumb.
That's adorable.
He said, open. I got so fucking mad. I called my cousins. I was like, why the fuck are you not helping your dad? Why am I doing this?
Yeah, seriously. Though.
Exactly, dude. But he would always do shit like this. This fool grew up in the flea markets. So that's where we used to sell t-shirts and stuff. Yeah. But here's the problem. When you grow up in a flea market, you learn the language that everybody else speaks there. So he became semi-fluent in Spanish, but they would always teach him bad words. But he doesn't know what it means. So this fool would drop N-bombs left and right all the time. So one time you were watching TV, and this was during Christmas, and it was about stupid criminals. And then this guy tried to jump through a window, and he smashes his face into it, and he goes, "The stupid N-word."
Oh my God.
And I looked at him, and I go, because the guy's like white. Yeah. And I'm like, Uncle, what does the N-word mean to you? He goes, it means dumb guy. I was like, no, it doesn't, dude. It's because everybody, that's black and Mexican are teaching me English and they're fucking with him all the time.
Right. So, say this.
Yeah, so he just kept saying all these like racial words, curse words. He doesn't know what they fucking mean, dude. It was like the most embarrassing thing. Could you imagine going to a grocery store? This N-word, this N-word.
Oh my God.
Dog, it was the worst. Lucky you don't have relatives like that, dude.
Well, you know what? We're going to call them up and we'll be right back after these messages. I remember, wait. I was going to ask you. So what, okay, so I was like, yeah, babe, I feel like we could make that work. You know what I'm saying? We went through all this immigration shit. We got this beautiful house together. The kids are so small right now. Like, we got a big enough house. I could just like live in another part of the house. We just maintain. Like,
and you guys would smash other people?
Like, well, eventually, date other people. Yeah, like we're homies, living in a house. And she was like, if I don't love you anymore, I'm divorcing you. And I'm like, really? Why?
You're so hurt.
I wasn't even hurt. In my head, I'm like, this is the logical thing. It's less complicated if we just coexist. But I'm finding out that I'm in the minority here with this stance.
Yeah. You 100% are, dude. If Mariel looked at me one day and just woke up and was like, I don't love you anymore, I'm like, that's great. Get the fuck out of my face, dude.
Well, what if it was mutual?
Huh?
What if it was a mutual? You know what?
If it was mutual, I still wouldn't want to see her ugly ass face. And I only say this, I'm not saying she's ugly now.
Yeah, you're saying you wouldn't see her the same way.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, because now the stuff that I used to tolerate before is now intolerable.
That makes sense. And that's so funny because when me and Chia were talking about it, she was like, well, like, what did she ask me? She was like, well, would you live like in the same, would we still be sleeping in the same bed? I forgot what she said, but I'm like, and I thought about it and I was like, no, I'd probably just live upstairs so I wouldn't have to deal with like, you know, like your fucking flat sheets in the bed and the way you load the dishwasher. I could just do my own thing.
All this shit is coming out. She didn't even know about it. She's like, what? What do you fucking mean?
Oh, trust me, Daddy. She knows how I feel about the dishwasher, all right? I open the dishwasher at the end of the day, I'm like, God, I take everything out. This should not be, oh, why would you put this here?
It's not even washed correctly. It's like, dude, what do you do all day,
Why would you leave it up when you know it's gonna flip over when the water turns on?
See, this is how you know it's not going to work.
That's why I would go upstairs.
You can't, everything that you tolerate out of the person that you love happens because you love them.
Yeah, that's
right.
facts.
If I could, I can't think of too many right now, but when I'm mad, I will. But there are probably, for her and me too, 100 things that I don't like about her. Right. And I found this out when we moved in together.
Yeah.
Right. We didn't realize, so we moved in together around when pandemic happened. Mm-hmm. So there was no escape.
Oh, God.
It was literally the fastest track onto like getting to know each other.
Damn.
And it was fucking nuts. So we lived together about 6 months and then pandemic happened. So now it's like, oh, I'm here.
For real?
And you know those 6 to maybe 7 months or so, we were doing send foods.
Oh, you were gone.
I was gone all the time.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to deal with her. She didn't have to deal with me.
Yeah.
We were living together, but it still felt like a long distance relationship.
Dang.
Pandemic happens, dude, these doors are closed. I'm looking at her stupid face every day. I'm waking up to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, all this stuff. And she was like, I don't like a lot of things about you. I was like, bitch, same shit to you too. I don't like this shit about. And then everything came out. It was like, I don't like when you do this. I don't like it when you talk to me like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm like, why the fuck were you with me then? I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't like this shit about you either.
You know, I think for me and Chia, man, I think pandemic was low-key little, like, almost like a second honeymoon stage for us. Because our house was a decent enough size. We had already been living together for a few years. So a lot of like the early kinks we had figured out.
Yeah.
Okay. And we were also in a big enough space where if we were annoyed, she could be on this side, I could be on this side, and we kind of do our own thing, you know? And then like, you know, we got pregnant. So it was such a like, oh, we're here together. I'm taking care of my pregnant wife, you know? Now though, now that we've kind of like figured, we've not only been living together as us, but there's so much more time dedicated to having to maintain the house around the babies, right?
Yes.
Where you have to put a conscious effort into keeping the shit clean or else it's a fucking mess, right?
Yeah.
And I do a lot of like, no, it's not annoying, but it's a lot of shit where I'm like, hey, can I actually just so I know, why do you do this like this? Like what for? You know, I try to be real nice about it, like not condescending, because I know apparently, according to my friends and my wife, I have a very condescending face when I am saying certain things, okay? Like I look at people like they're dumb. I don't do that on purpose. I really try to fix it, but I can't fix my face sometimes. Sometimes I'm talking to Chia, I'll look away because I don't want to accidentally make the face.
So why'd you do that, huh?
Yeah, no, literally, dog, because Rick told me a long time ago, he's like, bro, sometimes when you're confused, you make this fucking face like I'm dumb and I want to sock you. And I had no idea until Chia was talking to Rick one day and she was like, yes, oh my God, I hate that face. So sometimes when I'm like, we're trying to have a conversation about something and I don't understand her process, I try to look away because I don't want to accidentally make the face and make the conversation more annoying. You feel me? But there are certain times I'm like, hey, babe, so why do you do this like this? You know, she's like, oh, because of the towels. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I get that. for me, I just feel like the towels should be like this because, but I mean, that's cool. I don't care. I don't care. I just needed clarification.
Yeah, you dumb as shit, but all right, I don't give a fuck.
It's like, hey, if you want to do it the stupid way, that's cool. No skin off my ass, brother. All right?
No skin off my ass, brother.
I don't get it.
No wrinkle off my balls.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No smeg off my foreskin.
Yeah. Easy shit, dude.
But I'm like, cool.
No sweater to my tits.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no fucking dingleberries off my asshole.
You just keep going and going and going.
It's like, but some shit's just not worth making a stink about. You know what I'm saying? But the dishwasher though, she knows that's my shit.
We'll always do this thing. Like it already happened recently too. So I haven't. Out of all the stuff that I bought for the house, I never got a shoe rack, right? So I finally got a shoe rack that fit in the corner of the condo. It's like a simple, little, cheap, little, cute one. And then she was like, oh, thank God, we can finally organize our shoes. Tell me what she does with her shoes.
Just throws them in a corner.
Everywhere. Just not even use a shoe rack. And I'm like, you've been asking for a shoe rack and you don't even fucking use it. What the fuck did I build this for?
Yeah.
And, like this morning too, you're trying to be really nice about it because you don't want to say things to start a fight. And I went, shoes are on the floor. And I just left because I didn't want to start shit because I already asked her like 7 or 8 times. I'm like, no, you asked for this.
Yeah.
So why all this shit right here, dude? Huh?
Yeah.
And so that right there is what makes me upset.
I know, man. And like, I had to remind myself, I'm like, I probably do so much shit that she finds annoying that she just ignores.
That's what she said to me. That's exactly what she said to me. She goes, well, you want to know what you did? I was like, no, I don't. So I'm just going to let it go.
Just put your fucking shoes away. Stop trying to turn this shit around on me, woman.
Yeah, she's like, well, when you brush our dog, how many times do I tell you to take the hair out of the comb and the brush, but you just leave it in there? I've asked you 1,000,000 times and you don't do it. And I'm like, all right, touche.
Bro, you think that's bad? She was like, can you flush your poops? I'm like, oh.
All right, Tim, that's the one that you're going to lose because I don't understand. At that point, to the point where I've caught it a couple times.
Yeah, you have.
It's kind of crazy. Where I've literally had to come to you and be like, hey, dude, you got to flush your shit, man.
I have a disease.
Like, first of all, I understand it happening every now and then, but you have to understand how frequent it is for somebody as a guest to come catch it twice.
Bruh.
Not once, twice.
Yo, I'm better. I'm so much better now. Like, I'll triple check now. I'll be there washing my hands, the toilet lid's down. I'm like, did I flush that shit? Let me just, oh, nope, okay. Skadoosh.
Okay, let me ask you this. I have a question.
Okay.
Now that you have 2 kids, do you also reevaluate who you let around your kids and like your friendships?
Kind of, in a way. It's not so much a behavioral thing because, I only have a few homies that I'm really close to, right? That my kids I feel like are familiar with on a regular basis. I have no issues with any of those homies, right? My OGs. Before kids, there's always people who are like, maybe you film something with or you see kind of here and there and you're like, oh, you don't have to do this. You want to come through, like kick it? You know what I'm saying? You're going to LAX? You want to come kick it at the house before you blah, blah, blah? Like have a drink, whatever? I would do that a lot more before kids. But now I'm like, it's not so much that I don't fuck with these people or don't like their actions and words. It's like, I don't feel like doing all that. Where oh, they got to come. They got to be around for like feeding and playing. And I got to like make sure like, oh, okay, it's just a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, okay, man, see you next time. I got to go back to these kids.
Yeah.
And you really got to be like, I gotta actually fuck with you now. It'd be like, oh, come kick it. You know what I'm saying?
And plus, like, once you're in that circle, they want to see your kids.
Yeah.
They want to hang out with the kids and have fun with them and be around them and make sure they know your face.
Yeah.
So it's a little different in that type of sense.
And I gotta make sure my wife likes them as well.
Oh, 100%. And let me tell you something, dude. That bitch hate everybody.
Yeah, it's facts. And that's the thing. It's like, and I also am a big hater of everybody, but I also sometimes I like to just kick it. And like Lovely Mimi, are you familiar with this? It's Lovely Mimi.
She's the one you did the seafood boil with.
Yes. So Chia enjoys her. Chia thinks she's funny, and like she's been in the house before when we did another mukbang, and like Chia just thinks she's cool, right?
She has kids too?
She has 2 like teenage kids, like two or three teenage kids.
She's been a parent, yeah.
Yeah. So And she's great with kids too. Like when she came and visited Veda, Veda liked her as well. So if I was ever like, yo, Mimi wants to come hang out, she would be like, oh, sure.
Yeah, she pokes Veda in the eye with her nails.
Her nail on accident. Tries to wipe Q's butt and
starts bleeding.
Scrapes his scrotum open. But yeah, you know, like there's that as well. Like, because I've had homies who were like, let's say we've never hung out with, like she has never met my homie's wife. And he's like, we should double date. And I'm like, I got to break it down. I'm like, look, man, if that's what we want to do, here's what we got to do, okay? I'm not about to spring a whole new forced friendship on my wife who just barely enjoys even going out, all right? If you really want to make this happen, we're going to have to all hang out together in a group setting where my wife can escape if she wants to. She can decide if she vibes with your wife or not. And then from then on, we can do a double date.
100%. And that's so smart. And I've always said I hated double dates. I hate it, right? Because here's the thing that people don't think about.
Yeah.
Our partners, whoever your partners, you're friends with them for a very specific reason. It's not for my reason. So it's like, they could be really cool and nice, but we just don't click.
Exactly.
Right? And that's 99% of Mariel's friends. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I talk to them, and look, I can put on the entertainer's hat very well, right? So they will love me. I know they will.
Of course.
Right? Because I'm trying to be the best representation for my wife as possible.
And you cook for them.
I do everything. It's great. They walk away, they go, David's dope. I go back, I'm like, they're fucking whack.
Yeah.
Right. And it doesn't happen that often. I'm joking about the 99%. It's not that high.
Yeah.
But it's like when it does happen, it's like, damn, you guys are really nice people, but we're not the same. Like we don't have the same sense of humor. You're definitely, I will never ever be allowed to be myself around you because it will scare you.
Yeah. Or like, and it's like, you know, like you said, man, your chemistry with your wife is gonna be different than your chemistry with your homies, and her chemistry with her homegirls are gonna be different. And then I feel like there's so much pressure in a double date to expect your wife to get along with your homie's wife. It's like or your homie's chick. It's like, it's a lot of pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna feel forced. Okay, yeah, there's a chance that they might hit it off, and now they have new best buddies, right? Girls tend to do that. They tend to like
They fuck on the first date.
Yeah, bro. And then they are confused when the friendships don't work out. This fucking bitch.
Yeah, that happens so often, dude.
So often. But it's like, I don't think it's fair to the other person to force a double date on somebody. Unless that's your shit. Unless you love that. Okay?
Yeah.
Then that's great. But you gotta know your partner. And people get so confused, bro, when you're like, I don't like double dates.
Mariel had to learn early on too, where it's like, I told her that, hey, even on this level, like there are certain things that you should have a conversation with your girlfriends and not me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to care.
Yeah.
Right? So for example, this is early on in a relationship. She's talking to me about like nonsense shit. Like it'll be like this. It'll be like, oh, okay, so I did a color analysis and I'm thinking like, my color's this. What do you think? And I'm like, and I literally said to her, do I look like Becky?
Yeah.
That's her best friend. I was like, she's like, what? I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you got to talk to Becky about this stuff. She goes, but you're my boyfriend at the time. He's like, you're my boyfriend. I was like, exactly.
Yeah.
Like this, I can't give you what you need here. I can't be like, I can't do that. And then she got mad at first, and then she realized, oh, this is different. Like I got to have that conversation with my best friend, not with David.
Yeah.
And for her, I think it was just like, oh, I just wants to share my thoughts with you. I was like, you could share your problems with me, your inner feelings, or it's like stuff that we could joke about. But the color of your scarf or something, it's like, I don't care about this.
Yeah, like why would I talk to Chia like the shit I bring up to Rick, like about like cheating on my wife? Why would I talk to Chia? Imagine.
Yeah. You call her, babe, dude. There was this big booty bitch. I was looking at, goddamn. He's like, I'm not Rick. Oh shit, my bad. The number you have a card is a wrong service.
I accidentally sent her like so many TikToks of like girls shaking their ass, and she's like, "What is this?"
I was like, stuff I'm looking at. Sorry.
But yeah, man, you know, it's like, and that's okay. You have your homies, you talk to your homies about homie stuff, and you talk to your girl about shit that you don't talk to your homies about.
100%. Skincare.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that wraps up this episode
Skincare.
of Dudes Behind the Fouads. We're not dropping shirts anymore.
We're not doing any of the stuff we talked about. Yo, imagine. No, actually, okay, so let us know in the comments who would be down to pull up to a Sin Foods burger collab / try Tim's alcohol / buy some merch situation. Let us know. And let us know where you're watching from so we know where we can pull up. We're not going because, you know, I got kids.
And don't grab me like that, please.
Please.
Please don't do that. It's so mean. Bye.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food.